I gotta use my law degree for something, so let's break down days 2 and 3 of the Diddy trial. So starting with day 2, the defense wrapped up their cross-examination of Daniel Phillip. Now he's the former escort who briefly testified about being hired to have intimate relations with Cassie while Diddy watched. His testimony didn't really reveal much. In the afternoon came the key witness, Cassie Ventura. Cassie delivered emotional testimony detailing over a decade of abuse. She testified to being introduced to freak-offs by Diddy earlier in their relationship and how they were often recorded without her consent. Allegedly, Diddy would beat, kick, and even urinate on her against her will during these encounters. Just super graphic. She testified to being heavily drugged during these encounters as a way to disassociate or make her numb. She said the encounters left her with urinary infection, sores, and physical trauma. She wrapped up day 2 testimony by testifying to that 2016 incident caught on hotel surveillance, continued her testimony about Diddy's control over every aspect of her life, her appearance, her career, and even her communications. Now, on to day 3. Cassie returned to the stand to continue direct examination by the prosecutors. So she described a 2018 incident where Diddy raped her during what she thought was a breakup dinner. She also detailed Diddy's violent abuse that involved her friends, including Diddy allegedly dangling a friend over a hotel balcony and hitting another with a hanger. Cassie told the jury about Diddy's threats against others, including an alleged threat to Kid Cudi, whose car exploded soon after. Cassie also identified Diddy's staff members who he used to exert power and control over her or who witnessed the physical abuse. His employees were involved in booking hotels and finding escorts for freak-offs, and she said one beating was so bad one of Diddy's bodyguards cried when he saw her. And she also described another beating that left extensive damage to her face that Diddy had to have his staff take Cassie to a hotel to recover. I think the government is doing a great job of laying the groundwork for showing Diddy ran an organized criminal enterprise, which is an element that prosecution must prove in a RICO case. But although she is a credible and believable witness, the government still has to prove that these crimes are federal crimes. Defense attorneys will likely start their cross tomorrow morning and will likely drill in on whether or not these are federal crimes and not just state crimes like domestic abuse. I will be doing a deep dive into Cassie's testimony over on my YouTube channel. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. And finally, today the judge ruled that explicit video evidence from the freak-off encounters can only be shown to the jury, not the press or the public. This is in order to protect victims' privacy while letting the jury consider what the defense attorney's claims are, evidence of consensual encounters. So stay tuned. I'll be covering every major moment because I didn't go to law school for nothing.